So, what about division? So, if I have a 1/2 divided by 1/8, what does it really mean? Okay, what it means is that we're trying to see how many 1/8 fractions fit into 1/2. So, how many 1/8 fractions fit into 1/2? Well, it's going to be 4 whole parts. Okay, or in other words, what we can think of this is, we can think of division as a ratio of 4 parts to 1 part, which equals 4 wholes, okay, or 4 to 1. An easier way to do this would be since fractions are times and divide, if I'm saying this is divide, this really means that I'm dividing by 1 and I'm dividing by 8, or really multiplying by 8. If I do an opposite times, so if I do 1/2 and do the opposite, instead of doing divide, I can do times, I can account for that opposite by doing another opposite, which is switching the times and divide on that second fraction. So I end up with 8 over 2, which is our answer of 4. So 1/2 divided by 1/8 means that 4 1/8 pieces fit into there, or we can show this as 4 when we use our times and divide strategy of just flipping our fraction, changing it to times and flipping our fraction. Really all this is doing is getting the times and divide in the right spots. Times on top, divide on bottom. Okay, so what's the rule for division? We can multiply by the reciprocal. Now we have to be a bit careful when we do this, because what we didn't do in any of these problems is we didn't state non-permissible values. Okay? And really this is the only one we need to state non-permissible values. So when we state non-permissible values, we have to remember that we are actually dividing by 1, and we're also dividing by 8 at some point. Okay? Although the 8 ends up being multiplication, it wasn't a division statement. So we have to worry about that being a 0. So we'll look at that. We'll make sure that we account for that when we state our non-permissible values.